Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. I'm back. Oh my goodness. And I'm rested too. So you guys are in trouble. I'm rested and I'm back after a week of missing my lives and missing you guys. So this is not a normal time for me whatsoever. So I'm going to give people just a minute to figure out, wait, what? Wait, Bitty Penny's on? Wait, what? What's today? What's the time? I know, surprise. All right. I am so excited to be with you guys. I am so excited to share Paper Ganza with you guys. I hope that you guys went and checked out the Craft Roulette channel while I was gone, because there was a lot of live stuff there for you, and there's even more to come. Let me say hi to everybody. Is it still morning? It's still morning. Hi, Norma. Hello, Teresa and Vicky and Jessica and Stormy Swan. Hi, Inked Pulp. So good to see y'all. Hi. I missed you. Do y'all want to help me unpack my bag? It's not a bag, it's a box. The box is kind of funny because I had two boxes of gifts that I took with me to Paper Ganza. And when we were loading up the truck, I told my husband, don't worry about those boxes. They're not even going to be there when we go home. I'm taking more than I'm bringing back. Well, that was a big fat misunderstanding. We won't call it a lie. That box was full. And then it was perfect because I took a 12 by 12 box, and my husband shopped at record stores on the road. So he went to a record store in Oklahoma City called, I think it's called the Guest Room Records. And then he went to another one in Kansas City that was called Josie Records. And he filled up that 12 by 12 box. And then I filled up the other one. So yeah, both boxes ended up coming home with us. You're getting ready to leave and you're heading out tomorrow, Vicky, to Iowa for craft stores on the trip with that your hubby planned for you. He is so sweet, such the enabler, such the supporter. I love that for you. I hope you find lots of crafty goodies along the way, Miss Vicky. Hey, Jill Pounds. I got to hug Jill so many times. I miss you too. I hope you're having fun with the grandkids. Good evening, Michelle. I'm sure you're about to go to bed, but I thought of you a lot this weekend. And foiling. And I cannot wait to unbox the box you sent me and get it out. I wanted to wait for Scott on that one, but I thought of you. I was like, ooh, I can't wait to play with my crafty critter. Well, hello, Miss Linda Gorman. I miss you too. You guys, we had such a good time. It was so funny because Alicia, I'm drinking out of my Grinch cup today because I'm just sad it's over. But when I saw Alicia on Thursday night, she was like, "Are you sure you're up for all this?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I should be fine." I enjoyed every second of it. Actually, I thought of my lives because I was like, this is like the live that can never end. So I know sometimes y'all are probably like, wrap it up, Bitty Penny, just wrap it up. Well, Paper Ganza for me was like being able to have an unlimited YouTube live. But instead of hanging out with my friends in the chat, they were all in person. All I can say is start saving for the next one so that you can be there too. I'm going to do the same thing. I have a huge box to get through, so let me start showing it to you. The first thing, I got a woe sign. This was from the Poppins pod. So there were all these different pods, and It was so cool. Mary and Steven had it figured out to where the people in the pods got to communicate for months in advance of the event and plan their decorations and their themes and all the things they wanted to do. This pod was so much fun. They made signs for different times, and Deputy Heidi sat at this table. They did so many fun things. Anyways, I was the benefactor of one of their signs, and then they all signed it for me. And I'm going to have this up in my craft room. So I'll always remember. I even wrote my name on the back so no one could steal it. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. Okay. I think I'm going to start with everything before Paper Ganza. If y'all want to see just a little bit of the travel stuff that I got along the way. It won't be much, but we'll just do a little bit. Like, what did Bitty Penny do before Paper Ganza? I think a lot of people are going to be like a before and after of Paper Ganza, especially when it comes to, oh, that doesn't go over here. Especially when it comes to things of Craft Roulette. I feel like for now on, Craft Roulette, that doesn't go over here. Craft Roulette's going to be like a before and after situation. Before I went to Paper Ganza and after. I needed a new lighter because I melt ribbon ends and I didn't have one. My last one disappeared. So I got myself a pink lighter. I don't even know where, just along the road somewhere. I don't even know. But there it is. Okay. I got a new heart dish, a golden heart. This was from Oklahoma City. We spent 3 days in Oklahoma City and did all the touristy things. It was a whole lot of fun. We stayed in the Bricktown area, really great area. Our hotel was on the little river walk that they have there. It was so perfect, so fun. I might move to Oklahoma City. I mean, I loved that city. It has like a tenth of the population of the area that I live in, so there's never traffic, and it's a big city. I don't know. My mom was like, do it. I want to go there. My mom is an Okie. She's from Oklahoma. So when I told her, I think I might want to move to Oklahoma City, she's like, let's go. I'll pack my bags. We went to a boutique and they had sari silk, you guys. They were $12, which was a great price. And I thought I got their business card. It's not on here. But this is from Creative Co-op in Memphis is who I guess puts it together, but I got it at, it's like Mercantile something in Oklahoma City. Anyways, I've already used some because I made a journal on the road and gave it away to Miss Debbie. Actually, a new friend, Debbie, got that little journal that I made in my hotel room. I got postcards. We're planning a Route 66 trip, and I got this postcard to kind of help me. That's when I'm going to meet Miss Vicky. She lives in Elk City. Sorry to shout you out like that, Vicky, but I think it's on here. Let's see. Let's find Oklahoma City. I think Oklahoma City might be 14. It's not on here, is it? Am I overlooking it? It is. It's 17. She's over in 17. So anyways, I picked up some postcards. Look at this. Do one thing every day that scares your family. They were like, you have to get that. And look at the back. Yeah, so this was really kind of the only thing. This and this dish and the sari silk was what I bought in Oklahoma. Oh, wait, and this card. Look at this card. Okay. You guys, cards aren't cheap out in the wild, so stop shortcutting yourself. When you make a handmade card and you spent an hour and a half on it and $100 in supplies, don't feel bad if you want to charge $10, $15 for it, because out in the wild, people charge all kinds of amounts for cards. I'm just saying. Don't shortchange yourself. Yes, I paid over $15 for this card, but it was so cute I had to have it. She's a hanky girl. A pretty hanky to use as you please, just for fun or to cover a sneeze. And so they have these different paper dolls. And yes, I've already deconstructed her once. Ooh, she needs a hanky dress. And see, and it comes in this giant envelope. It opens up down here. It's from Two's Company. There were so many cute, yes, move to Oklahoma City. We could have so much fun together. I know, Vicky. The only thing is I can't do my job in Oklahoma. Dun, dun, dun. And I love my company. That is the only thing holding me back, really. There's no traffic. I just loved that. But yeah, I just had to have her. She had to come home with me. I thought she was too great. So there were so many cute boutiques, and Sparkle Heart and I tried to hit up as many as we could. Those are the fun things that I got. Oh, by the way, grab a snack, grab a drink. And if you like fun new things, this is the video for you. If you don't like that and you're wanting me to make something, I have 1,000 videos on YouTube. But this is probably going to be a lot of like, ooh, look at this, look at that. But you're more than welcome to hang out with us. Hi, Miss Ann. I got to keep my eye on this chat. Flo. Hey, Flo. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. This is Little Chickasaw. We went to a Chickasaw trading post in Oklahoma as well. One of our close associates here runs the Chickasaw Nation for South Texas. And so we visited a Chickasaw. Now this is from Kansas City. We went to the American Jazz Museum. Charlie Parker was born in Kansas City, so I know they have an American Jazz Museum in New Orleans, and I don't know what other city, but anyways, that was amazing. And in this one, it's a must-see in my opinion. They also have the American Negro Baseball Museum, and it was amazing. This is the outside. Oh, it is just so cool. It's at 18th and Vine, and if you've done very many like Black History, if you read much into Black History or know much about it, you'll know about 18th and Vine. Okay. Let me get myself together. This is Oklahoma still. I picked this up to collage with. It has a lot of fruit and fun things, and I just thought, ooh, because I didn't take any paper with me. I took like glue, scissors, you know, just my typical go bag, but I didn't pack anything in my go bag. So I kind of collected things along the way, and I picked this up for collage, which I did in my room. I have some collage here. One day, Sparkle Heart, let's see, Wednesday, when we got to Kansas City, Sparkle Heart was like, Mom, will you sit and craft with me? Like, yes, let's do that right away before you change your mind and take it back. So I have a little bit of collage, and I just collaged with things I had picked up on the road. Look at this. Speaking of collage, this card I bought at the Jazz Museum. $5. Bantam Blues. And there's the name of the artist's website. But I just thought he was super cool. I love that he had a rooster behind him. I just really, really liked this card. And, you know, I love me some collage cards. So I had to support another artist. We went to, speaking of cards, we went to the Hallmark Visitors Center. It was amazing. I knew a little bit of history. I actually thought I knew more about Hallmark than I actually did. But walking through that, first of all, it's free. You don't have to pay to get in. And it's at their headquarters. And they have just this really nice gallery that you walk through and learn all the history. Hi, Susan. Hey, Sal. Hi, Carmina. Hey, Sala. I'm gonna keep up with y'all. What? I'm gonna keep up with y'all today. Rebecca. I got to meet Rebecca. Hi, Noni. Hi, Alyssa. How you doing? But yeah, no, I definitely recommend the Hallmark Museum. It was really great. Um, and this was a like a free postcard from there, and then they gave us stickers, and I chose Rainbow Bright. So we went to the Hallmark Museum. Also, another cool place that we went was the first place we actually went to in Kansas City when we did our first touristy day was Dick Blick Art Supplies. They have an actual location there that you get to walk into and, you know, shop. So that's what I did. I went and did a little shopping, and I got me some watercolors. I was not planning on getting these at all, but the ladies just kind of sold me on them. They're made by Golden, and they're called Core. It's kind of a new thing for Golden, and this is the palette. So I bought a kit that had a palette of them. They're kind of small. They're the 5 mils, but that'll last a long time. And then I bought a couple of the big, I think these are 15 mil. But really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors. They had a swatch book there, which was really cool. And so I got to see them all swatched and make my selections. And a lot of these were actually all of these, but the orange were on my wish list. And so I decided to buy this particular portraits kit. And this was in there, but they've since been deconstructed. So I splurged, and it was hilarious because Dr. Shrub doesn't know what I spend on craft supplies. I just keep that to myself. The way we budget our household, I'm able to do that. So he was standing at the register with me when I was paying for this stuff, and it was awkward. I was like, do you have to be standing here? I mean, isn't there something in the store you want to be looking at? I don't need an accountability partner. No, I really do. I got this ruler just for the fun of it. It's a Rockstar ruler. But it's really cool what you can do with it. I think it's awesome. I don't know if I'll get really good at using it necessarily the way it's supposed to be used, but look at my new ruler, you guys. The Rockstar ruler. Now, everything I'm showing you here, you can get on Blick. So, yeah, no, it has a lot of cool circles, different shapes, different things, you know, very, very cool ruler. So, I have a new ruler to add to my collection. And this is the only Kiritaki set I didn't have. So I got it because I have the 36 and not the 48. So this fills it out. And this is what they look like. And they're so pretty. By the way, this is what that Core one that I got, this is what they look like. And aren't they beautiful? So lovely. Very granulating. They have some that aren't granulating, but you know, I got me some granulating colors. So that's those. That was kind of my Dick Blick haul. I got some things. Sparkle Heart got some crochet stuff there to crochet animals. But that was it. That was enough, believe me, from Dick Blick. I think I got a paintbrush that I needed. Oh, and this. I got some origami paper from there. Because I didn't bring patterned paper, and I knew I'd want some. But then I left it in the hotel. I only took a couple of sheets with me. I should have taken the whole thing and probably given most of it away. But I got some origami paper. It's good for collage. It's good for origami. It's good for whatever. Um, all right. So, oh, this is really cool. This is from Hallmark. And this doesn't look like much on paper, but let me tell you, they have this mural that's huge, huge, huge. I have a picture by it, standing by it, but it's all made of metal, different metals, copper, silver, all kinds of stuff. Hey, Reagan. I know John was teasing you with a video. Oh, cool, Johnny. He was like, I got to record this to show Reagan. I don't know if you saw it yet. Oh, thanks, Dawn. Oh, man, I just had the time of my life. My job was to be a social butterfly, and I would want no other job. So here's the pieces I made in my hotel room when I was crafting with Sparkle Heart. I made myself a little postcard, and nobody is going to get this but you guys. And this is why I have a YouTube channel. Because, oh good, you just saw it. He is a big tease, right? This is why I have a YouTube channel, because I can show this to my family and they're like, whatever, cool, you made something, you know, but like, you guys get me. And it was so funny. My husband's like, I loved seeing you in the art store talk about watercolors with people who understand watercolors, because me and the ladies were just having an amazing discussion about watercolors, you know. And he's like, it all just looks like something science, you know, like he just has no connection to it at all. And so he's like, I'm glad you have your people. Glad you have your people. But I made this for like a little postcard for myself for Oklahoma City. And on Route 66, there's this whale. And then, you know, I was just using travel brochures. I had this girl on a horse, so she's riding a whale, you know, stuff like that. Highway reservation. We stayed, I think, let me look. Where did we stay? We were right down in here somewhere. So I had to put the part of Oklahoma City where we were. I loved it. And then I made this one. This is an 8x10. And I've got a couple of native ladies kind of looking, because here's my idea with this one. I grew up, my mom is from Oklahoma. She's an Okie. Good morning, Mary. I'm unboxing all of my stuff for my travels. Watch out, I'm already rested up. I slept 11 hours last night straight. So I'm already fired up and ready to go again. But when we were driving through some of the areas in Oklahoma, like Turner Falls, Sulphur, some of those areas where I have a lot of family and where I spend a lot of time, they have those big wind turbines there now, and it just really alters the landscape. And I want us to use alternative things, you know, but like, anyways, so I have these native ladies kind of taking in the landscape, the cars, the whale, the things, and they're just kind of looking around like, okay, which is how I felt myself, because I was in Sulphur like just 2 years ago for my uncle's funeral, and those wind turbines weren't there, and then this time they were, and I was like, you really messing with my landscape here. This is a trick writer. Y'all know my trick writer story. And she was in one of the travel brochures that I had picked up. And so I just had fun playing with markers, coloring with Sparkle Heart in the hotel room, and making my trick writer. This is Paper Ganza or Bust. So that's what this one's titled. And that's me getting there. If I have to ride 2 horses standing up, I'm going to go meet Mary. You slept 11 hours too? I never sleep 11 hours. Never ever. I will say it was mighty nice though. Okay, so now it's time to share. I tried to keep this intact as much as possible, but it's time for me to share the swag bag business going on. Now, I've added a couple of things. Let me take those out real quick. You guys, I had enough ATCs. Look, this is the ATCs. I made more than I even needed. So these are the ATCs I had left over. And now I can just put these in my purse or whatever. Send them in Happy Mail to you guys. But yeah, everybody was wondering if I made enough. And let me tell you, I was wondering if I made enough. But everyone got one, even the vendors, just everybody. And I had some left over. I'm excited to try this. This is the Olo markers. And Mary, I know you use these and it's awesome. And I was so excited about getting this color. Like, hello. Yes, give me teal. And then this really cool bag from, this is Pear Blossom Press, included these. Oh my goodness, I've always wanted one of these and I never picked one up. If you want one, I know Amanda's selling them at Pear Blossom Press, but it's a collapsible marker bag and it is just so cool. And I'm so excited. So I'd already stuck my markers in there. Okay, this is the one and only swag bag, but actually there was more. Oh, these are my pins from the Jazz Museum. Okay, we've moved on from my travel section though. Let's look at this. I am already laughing because Funny Bones was on top. If the ceiling fan could hold my weight, I'd never be bored again. I remember with my buddy Heath and Kyle, when we were kids, we would do like stack up the pillows as high as we could. And two of us would get on one, you know, we'd try to hold the tower up and the third person would try to crawl up the tower of pillows and jump onto the ceiling fan because we wanted to fly around. This takes me back to my childhood for sure. Riley and company was there and you guys definitely go check out. I made a vendor video so that you could see the vendors, but yeah, I had so much fun shopping with friends in this booth. We laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed looking at all of her hilarious stamps. I got this beautiful owl card. This is from Amanda, I believe. And this fun introduction to paper Ganza. And, oh, this didn't come in the swag bag. I just put it in there to protect it. I got an A7 Pear Blossom Press ruler. I'm so excited, you guys. Because it's a T ruler and it has centering numbers and it has thirds. So if it's you can mark, you can see where the thirds are on the card, whether it's horizontal or vertical. And it's a T ruler and it's Amanda's. So, you know, it's just a win, 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 win. So yeah, I tucked a few things in here that didn't maybe belong. What is Craft Roulette? What is Paper Ganza? Well, Craft Roulette is the ultimate card making improvisational game show, and there's a Facebook page, all kinds of things. Definitely go check out Craft Roulette. I know I talk about it all the time, but we have new friends here and they might not know. But Craft Roulette is who, Mary Gunn is who put on this event called Paper Ganza, which is where I went and what I'm unpacking. Okay, Colorado Craft Company. Not only did Adrienne actually show up in person and do a bunch of amazing things, but she just packed in so many. I want to make sure I get them all. I knew there was another one. So many goodies into the swag bag for everyone. And then you know what she did? They had a giveaway table and she put a bunch of stuff over there too. Um, just really, really generous. And she's a sweetheart. She's so humble and kind and loving. And, you know, when you support her and her business, you're supporting an amazing person. I just have to tell you. But these were the stamp sets that I got, and I cannot wait to use these cuties. I love them. I actually have this one, so I'm going to do a giveaway with this one, you guys. I'm going to give this one away. So, but I didn't have these others. So we will, you know, there's a lot of play that's going to be happening with the items on my desk. Okay. I also have this stamp and I'm going to give this one away, but I'll tell you about the giveaway because there's something specific you're going to have to do. I'll be saying go, stuff like that. I'm just going to put them off to the side for now, but that is the Craft Roulette one, and I want somebody else to have the honor of getting it. This is from Miss Chelsea Comer, who was there as well. She's Inky Stamper, and she made this just for this event, just for Craft Roulette. So this is Thanks a Bot, the Craft Roulette robot, and that's what comes in it. Thanks a Bot and this robot. I saw this. You're going to see a lot of examples of this in the gallery. A lot of people used this in their cards for the gallery. Love that. I met her. She gave me an ATC. Y'all might have seen that if you were watching the Craft Roulette channel and watching the live, because she gave it to me live during the card swap and it was part of the recording. Let's see. Waffle Flower gave a die, the mini hoop die, and then some information and inspiration for their ever so popular stamp, postage stamp die, postage collage stamp set, and then they have a die for it as well. Anyway, so they had attached that to, and you can scan that QR code. I'll hold still for a second. Anyways, so that was very sweet and wonderful. Miss Catherine Pooler and Whimsy Stamps, they weren't there, but they sent their goodies, and I saw people use that whale as well, and I've seen this one in use as well. This one is Thanks a Ton. So cute. I love that you don't even have to color. I always love it when you don't have to color if you don't want to. You could just stamp this in ink. Get well soon. Thanks a ton. And this amazing stamp set and die. Super sweet. You can't go wrong with sentiments. You can never go wrong with sentiments. Make today amazing. Amazing job. You're just amazing. Amazing times ahead. All kinds of sentiments you could build with that. Some badges. I almost use these. This is from 3 Room Studio. I almost use these in my make. I made one card while I was there. I gave it to Natasha because she was sitting at the Team Rainbow table, and I made a Team Rainbow card with Miss May's. I used the Team Rainbow. I used this. This is a really cool Craft Roulette stamp set. Craft Roulette Culture 1. Has the different teams: Mug Club, 200 Club, Club 52, Team Orange, Team Teal, Team Red, Team 300, Team Purple, Team Rainbow, Team Yellow, Team Blue, Team Chocolate. I'm always on that team. Isn't that great? And then these fun wheels. Craft Roulette Culture. Intrepid member of the Craft Roulette Culture. Proud member of the Craft Roulette Culture is what each one of those says. So I hope May has this in her shop because I think everybody needs it. Craft Roulette Culture 1. Purple Onion sent this adorable stamp set. This one, if maybe I don't know, because we don't see them made like this very much anymore, but this is an unmounted red rubber stamp. You can get mounting foam. You just cut these pieces apart, but you can also use double-sided, like, I don't have it in here, but you can use an ATG gun and kind of just stick this to like a Misty or whatever and stamp with it that way as well. You don't have to have mounting foam. But if it's a stamp set you feel like you'll use a lot, you might as well mount it. But that's, there's different ways to make these work. And it's adorable. She's riding a pig. And she has a pig on her head. And it has a cupcake. And I think she's holding on to... well, she's got her staff there, and then she's got a gift, and then there's some kind of, I think this is a bow to her dress. Super, super cute, and I can't read those sentiments yet. I'll have to stamp them out. Brutus Moreau sent Love is in the Air. Paper Insider, I've busted into this to make that one card. And they gave away a lot of prizes. Yes, they did. Amy, hi. I got to meet Amy. Oh, you're glad I'm telling you how to use this. Yeah, what I do is I just cut these apart. I use my HTG gun because you can just clean it off your acrylic blocks or Misty really easily and just stamp it that way if you don't have the foam. Or you can mount it on foam. You could even mount it on old wood blocks that you don't want anymore. You can peel off those old ones and put new ones on. But yeah, I've torn into my Paper Insider when I was making my card. These are really cool because to me, these look like gel prints. Like this seems like a gel print. A lot of these, like that's definitely a gel print. And I was like, oh my gosh, gel prints. Look at this one. I don't even want to cut that one up. One of a kind, valuable. Limited edition collectors. I agree. That is so cool. So I was real stoked about this particular bag of goodies. You know me and paper. That is so cool. That's awesome. They are gel prints. Thank you, Mary. I knew it. So these are really awesome. Okay. I actually used this one. So this is another giveaway from Riley and Company. And I have a picture of the card, but I gave the card away immediately. Natasha was standing up and she was sitting at Team Rainbow's table, and she had traveled all the way from Australia. And so I just walked my happy little self over and gave her the card. But this is called Build a Painting, and these are Riley and Company's dies, the cut-ups. Dies for fun folks. Yep. Building a painting. And so it's a fun paintbrush. It's got 3 different sizes. The metal piece, actually 4 different sizes, and then this can be your paintbrush thing as well, and a handle. Super cute. And I've already been die cutting with it. Cuts like a charm. Beautiful. All of the vendors, I would have just taken them home with me. They are the sweetest people. And I love the closeness that they all have, which I touched upon in that live. But it was just the best. This is a Colorful Life Designs, and it's coffee. It's coffee based, you know, and hilarious. Mama needs coffee. Want to hear a joke? Decaf. No talkie before coffee. Coffee and me are a thing. So this is a fun Colorful Life Designs coffee, and that's what it's called, stamp set. And it's a 3x4, but it's mighty. So that's that one. And then Tanisha at Trinity Stamps included some amazing goodies as well. Aliens were a thing. You'll see from my haul, everything that I bought. I was on an alien kick for sure, but this is adorable. Brewed for Adventure, Bean Me Up, like coffee beans, Bean Me Up, Espresso Terrestrial Coffee Company. It's been a blast. It has been a blast. And see, his UFO is a coffee cup. And his saucer, the flying saucer, it's just too clever. I have to point these things out. It's awesome. Hi, Tara. Oh, those papers, I know. Okay, I kind of went and had some fun and picking up these, I want to say they're called sparkle dots. Does it say what they're called? I'm probably not naming them correctly because I have a issue with that. But, and then look at this special, like this is a special craft roulette mix. Let me get my new golden heart dish out that I got on my road trip and just sprinkle these out so you can see them. Look at that. They've got the wheel and hearts and stars. Oh, I love this. You can get this mix, I'm sure. Surely you can. Because she makes a bunch of fun craft roulette stamps and dies, craft roulette inspired stamps and dies. She has over 500 different embellishment mixes. Yeah, I said that right. 500. It's crazy. Hi, Shay. So this is such a cool mix. And oh my goodness, we talked about it again. You have to go back to Craft Roulette's channel and watch the live about the market, because we pointed out that her brand new mix has tinsel in it, and it is so cool if you make shaker cards. And then you can't go wrong with glitter clear dots, and I'm happy to have these. I need more enamel dots in my life, so this is exciting for me. And the bag. And then I went back to her booth multiple times and kept getting more embellishments. This was one of my trips. I got, you know, me and stars. I had to get them in gold and silver. And she has a lot of different styles and sizes. And then I wanted these red sparkle, I'm calling them sparkle spots, not dots. Hey, Delise. I know. I'm on vacation still, girlfriend. I don't work till Wednesday, so I'm going to be live today and tomorrow probably. I'm going to be crafting. I went and got so much inspiration. I told my husband on the way home, I said, look, we had a 10.5-hour drive. I said, I'm fully like fired up and ready to go. So just know that the last 2 days of my vacation is going to be making things. And he's like, that sounds appropriate. That sounds right. So that's what I will be doing. Okay. I'm going to show y'all. Oh, also, not only, let's go through this. I just was kind of getting my other thing. So, this is from Relatively Thoughtful, and this goes right along with the Poppins pod, but everybody got one of these. It was in the swag bag. I actually have this. This is a digital that you can buy. And it's amazing. Amazing. And you know, Sally's always a part of Craft Roulette's chat. She's so supportive, so sweet. And so she sent these, and I saw so many cards made with this, and they were amazing. But this is just a couple of sheets. You can get the full digital. It has tons and tons of images, like cut aparts and pattern papers and everything. But this is on a really thick, nice photo paper. So I can't wait to, I need to download my whole thing. I want to put this whole, I want to cut this whole image out and put it in a journal. These could be put on cards too. Just really, really awesome. So definitely check out Relatively Thoughtful. I'm a huge Mary Poppins fan. Like, if I could have any superpower, I would want Mary Poppins superpower. Be able to click my finger and my craft room be organized and put away. Yes, please. Okay. Now, not only did everyone get that bag of goodies, but we also got a creative companion. This too, my friends, I'm going to give away to someone. Now, when you enter to win this, I do have to keep this US side. I am going to ship, so it's going to be 3 different prizes, and I will pay to ship a craft roulette internationally. So this will be 1 prize. I'm going to ship this, will be open to international, but the creative companion can be US only because it's expensive to ship this overseas. I'm sorry, friends, but I have one of these and I love it and adore it, but I still have quite a bit left, and I'll have no problem buying a new one and supporting Mary when I need another one. So it will be a little while before I need to get into this, and I thought this book is so amazing it should be used right away and not just like added to my hoard and saved for later. I will buy one the next time I need one. So I want somebody else to get this and use it right away because it's amazing. Relatively Thoughtful has a monthly free download and challenge. Thanks, Mary. Golly, I'm so glad you're here to fill in all of my all the things I don't know. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so let's kick off these giveaways, and I'm sorry for anyone in the replay, and I know we didn't have this scheduled, but we're gonna go ahead and do the do right now. I'm gonna give away these 2 right now. I will save this one for the replay. Okay, so now here's the deal. All right, so these are international. This will be later. If you want to enter in the giveaway later, here's what you have to do. You have to put your state. So I know that you're in the United States, like where I'm going to be shipping to. You have to put the name of your state, and you have to make a suggestion for Mary of a new parameter to add to her parameter list. Okay. I can't guarantee it'll make it on there or anything, but that's what you have to do. So you have to add a parameter, and you have to add your state and maybe some emojis. Give me, I love emojis. So that's what you have to do. Let me write it down to be entered in to get this. So let me write it down. I know I have a pen because I just packed it out of my bag. State, okay? And then we want the craft roulette parameter, and then we want emojis. Okay? That's what you have to do. Same thing in the chat here, okay, for these, but these are international and they're 2 different prices, okay? So let's go bonsai first, okay? So if you want to win the bonsai set, and I'll type in go, all right? I'll type in go. You have to enter, you can enter your country if you want. It doesn't have to be your state because obviously that doesn't apply everywhere. You have to enter a parameter. So get your parameter in your head, what you want to see. It can be a project. So it could be like a type of card or fun fold or something like that that you want to see on the wheel. Hey, Beck-Ann. You have to have where you're at and an emoji. Okay, are y'all ready? Okay. Oh, hi, Paula Rice. You're like, oh, let me take that down. She didn't say go yet. Okay, go. This is for the bonsai. If you want it, if you don't have it, I have it. I love it. because of Dr. Shrub, we were trying to get into bonsais, and we just, no, we're not those kind of people. I'm going to read some of these parameters while y'all are. Neon. Ooh, Delise. Yes. Alyssa. Random. Add an emoji. Yes. 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 New York. Lori. Element. Drawer. I like that. Salad. Yes, this is international. I will send this international. So don't worry. You got time, Sala. Dear Meadow Creations. Hey, Deborah. Faux postage stamp. That's a good one. Welcome from Tennessee. Maddie. Awesome. Rock and roll. Yes. Crazy Kitty would love that one. Hexagon. That's good. That's good. I like that. Is it drawer? 80s theme. I love it, Jennifer. Welcome, welcome. Julie Jones wants dogs. Donna, landscape. Funfold. Ooh. Oh, you're in Oklahoma? Oh my gosh, I loved OKC so much. Rick Rack. Oh, that's a fun one, Vicky. I'm sure that would just drive some people bananas, and I like it. Hi, Paula again. Funfold, Perth, Australia, foiling. Yes, Michelle. Yes. 80s theme is good. Finland. Plants. Plant or plants. Love it. You can draw a dresser or drawer or cabinet. Right? Oh my gosh. Zenjin, mid-century modern. Okay. Hi, Debbie J. How you doing? You love my Grinch. I brought this out today because I'm just sad Paper Gans is over. I'm feeling a little Grinchy about it. No, I'm not. It was amazing, though. This is like, wait, 2 more days of vacation. At least I'm going to spend them crafting. Okay, did I see everyone's stuff? Something from the kitchen. That's a good one. Okay, I'm going to hit stop. If you want to get in on the drawing for this, you have to have your state, a parameter, and an emoji. Funky would be good. Funky would be right up my alley. I do funky without even trying. Okay, so I'm going to hit stop. Isn't this cute? I have it too because it's so cute. Okay, funky is life. I'm with you, Delise. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do. Yours was boo-boo. I had a boo-hoo box of Kleenex with me the last day, but I didn't need it. I'm very proud of myself. I needed it the day before when I had to say goodnight to Mary, and I was really tired, and I knew I only had one more day with her, and it made me boo-hoo. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to randomly select someone. I have my eyes closed. This should be interesting. And my finger's going to stop on somebody's name. So, you know, I have no vested interest in any one person winning. You know, I just want to pick whoever. So I'm spinning now, and I'm going to stop on someone's name, and we'll know who won. You just have to trust me. If you're here, you trust me. Maddie. Oh my gosh, empty nest scrapper. Maddie. Maddie, you won. I hope you like it. I have your... Now, Maddie, did you enter? Yeah. Parameter rock and roll. So this is Maddie's. Let me put your name on it. It's going to New York. New York. I can't help myself. Get a rope. All right. Y'all have seen me use this again and again and again and again and again. And I just love it. And Deputy Heidi made the most adorable cards with it. And she had her little cruiser, and she had a gnome in it. And then she had like a paper clip and a purse tucked in the back, like she had brought all the random elements with her. It was so adorable. I got the pleasure of sitting next to Deputy Heidi as she made her card for Craft Roulette. And we had the best talk, and I fell madly in love with her. She is the sweetest person. So I love Deputy Heidi. Okay. So here we are. Next drawing, international, same drill. Now you have to come up with a new parameter. Okay. So get to cooking up your brain. Figure out what else do you want to see Mr. Wheel on the parameters. Okay. So you have to have your country or state, a parameter, and an emoji. Okay. So, oh, I love her so much, Mary. She's the nicest cop I ever met. All right, ready, set, go. Now, this is international, and it's amazing. I absolutely love it. We've got a robot. You can add a cat. There's Deputy Heidi's car, a gnome, Mr. Wheel in 3 sizes, or not Mr. Wheel, but the color wheel in 3 sizes. We've got Craft Roulette. And y'all remember the Craft Roulette cards I made? Let me get those. I have them right here. So I made myself a deck of cards for Craft Roulette that have project, colors, element, and random. Metallic or foil. See, Michelle, I'm on your team. Random wood, white dots, tone on tone. Did I come up with these? No, ma'am. This is all Mary's brain. I went through her gallery, and I just picked the elements I wanted for my deck of cards. But I stamped them from this stamp set. So when I made my deck of cards, I used this stamp set to do that. Okay. And they're fun. They're so fun. So you get a lot of use out of this. I get use out of it all the time. You'll love it. You'll love it. So let me read through some of y'all's ideas. Okay, let me go back to go. We've got Miss Susan. Oh, I'm so glad, Susan. I have your card to share. I have more to share, you guys. Automobiles. That's a good idea, Julie. Reagan, kiss or lips. Ooh la la. Cookies. Cook or cookie. From Lori. Princess. That would be fun. I don't know if I've ever seen Princess on Mary's parameters. Ooh, beads. Delise. You really want to drive them wild. Boy, you'd have them vetoing all day long. Ohio, fluff or fluffy. Donna, back in Oklahoma. 70s denim. That's fun. Do you have this set? Lori? Susan wants to know. Whoops. I'm moving things around. I didn't mean to do that. Plaid. I've seen plaid on there before. That's a good one. Oh, thanks, Maddie. Oh, Carmina, I'm so glad. Hugs to you, sweetheart. Yeah, just Norma, just your country or state. You have to give us a parameter that you'd like to see on the wheel, and then an emoji for fun, because I love emojis. Non-traditional colors, that's fun. You like to you like to drive the vetoers wild. Hey, one of my favorite cards that I've made this year has a bead on it. Let me get it. I'm going to give everybody plenty of time to vote or get their entry in. Ooh, I have two right next to each other. Okay, one is a Craft Roulette card. I made this card for Craft Roulette. I want to say paperclip might have been, but I don't know for sure. I might have just done that for fun. But I paper clipped like a charm to the front of this one. Cherish our friendship. This was a fun one. This is old. Oldie but goodie. And then this one, I made a paper bead. This is one of my favorite ones I made this year. From my moon. Y'all know I use that moon stamp set. I'm using it every month, but I use it even more than that. And I use that to make a bead too, a paper bead. So Delise, it can be done. We can put beads on our cards. Heck yeah. Okay. Oh, I love the texture too. Oh, thank you guys. Okay. I think we're gonna get your vote in. Get your vote in. I'm gonna hit stop soon and we're gonna have to pick our next person. This is international. Okay. So now I have to scroll through with my eyes closed. People were letting me pick cards or like ATCs, and I would just close my eyes and do a random draw because otherwise I would have stood there and admired and looked at every single one and taken so much time. Okay. You're in there, Susan. I'll keep you in there. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure. Now, I didn't land on, hold on. I have to make sure. All right, Miss Debbie J, you won this. I had to make sure you had entered, because I landed on your name, but it wasn't your entry, but then I had to make sure you did enter. So, Miss Debbie J, I'm sorry, international people. Y'all are like, she never does international stuff. You know, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to follow Dee Dee's footsteps and try. Okay, so this goes to Debbie J. I have Maddie and Debbie J's address. Y'all don't need to send me anything. I'll just send it to you. Okay. All right. Next up. This is USA only because I'm cheap. I'm cheap at the post office. I don't know what it costs to send. It may cost. Who knows? This is USA only. Okay. And this is for the Craft Roulette Creative Companion. Brand new in the box. I'll throw in a handmade card. Okay. Now I have to hit go. So hold your horses and your donkeys. All right, go. You have to have your state, a parameter for Mr. Wheel, and an emoji. All right, more parameters. Okay, let's go. Hi. Hi, Angie. Welcome. Add a seahorse. Oh my gosh. That would tear some cards up. Add a seahorse. Oh, that was a good one, Alyssa. Wisconsin googly eyes. That's fun. Stormy Swan. That's a fun one. Oh, Sala, I'm going to send you one. I just need your address. Texture. Ooh, I love me some texture. Don't mind this mess over here. Sorry, guys. It's a little messy in here. Just push that over there. Triangle. Mobility devices for random. Ooh, bathroom item. Floral or hardware or floral hardware. Some thorns, throw some thorns on it. Something from your craft bag. That's fun. Oklahoma, no black. Ooh, that would be a challenge for some of us when it comes to sentiments and things. By the way, you guys, you've got to go back. Mary and I walked through every single swap card, which, you know, there was nearly 150 of them, and talked about each and every one of them. And when you, Vicky, you put no black, she had talked about one of the cards. It was stamped with navy instead of black. And she's like, yeah, why don't, you need to think outside the box sometimes when we stamp our sentiments. I couldn't agree more. A Zen element, Zen Jen. I like it. Hey, Julie Jones. Butcher block. Ooh, that's fun. Love the seahorse idea. Susan loves that. Maine, octopus. Oh, I love an octopus. I truly do. Florida glass. Deborah, Deer Meadow Creations. A frame in a frame. That is clever. I would have never thought of that. I really like that. Oh, Angie, we are drawing for this right now. And all you have to do is enter your state. It has to be shipped in the US. The state, a parameter for Mr. Wheel, and an emoji. Add something C related. Paula wants C stuff too. Oh, of course, Sala, of course. Fair. Ooh, I like that, Tina. I like that. Add a cow. Why not, Beck-Ann? Throw a cow on your card. I mean, we have cat, right? Why not a cow or a seahorse or a frog? Oh, a puppy. We all love a puppy, don't we? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Susan, you did? Oh, I turned mine in at the end. I mean, I was very late myself. The first day, I forgot to bring all my stuff. The second, good thing there were 2 full days because I forgot all my stuff on the first day. Okay, I'm going to hit stop and I'm going to draw a person and then I'm going to show y'all my haul. Y'all want to see my haul from all the amazing vendors? Okay, let's find out who's getting a craft companion. A creative companion from Craft Roulette. Oh my gosh. Alyssa. Beachcomber Noni, you won. Add a seahorse. Oh my gosh. That one definitely cracked me up. Now, I don't have your address, so you're going to have to hit me up on, if you don't have Instagram, then you have to just email me. And you can find my email in, you can go to my website and email me from there if you want. You're in Alabama. I used to live in Alabama. You a Bama girl? So yeah, I'll send that to you with a card. With a handmade card. And a really big gift. And you know what? That's not even really from me. That is from Mary. I'm just a conduit. I'm just the middleman. That's really from Mary. Oh, Sala, you're so sweet. Thanks for you guys. Some of y'all are gonna get a free membership from Sala. Jennifer H. Reagan got one. Gloria. Hi, Glo. Oh, thank you. Dawn got one. Oh, Alyssa got one. Yeah, I lived in Auburn, Debbie. Not for long, but I did live there. Me and Dr. Shrub. That was BC. That was before children. That was way back then. That was a long time ago. Oh my gosh, my kids had so much fun, you guys, on this trip. None of us wanted to come home. We all wanted to stay. I think my husband would move to Kansas City, Missouri. And I'm not going to disagree, because then poor Mary, she's going to be like, you can't come over. No, but my husband loved it. He loved it. And his mission yesterday, Mary, if you're still here, but if not, that's fine. His mission yesterday was to get us there to get us home before sundown. Like, he wouldn't even let me drive, because he's like, you won't drive 90 and I will. So you can't drive. I drive the speed limit. And so, or maybe 5 over if I'm feeling spicy. So he was like, no, you can't drive. He drove the whole way home. And hi, Alicia. It was a dream come true. Oh my gosh. I love you so much. You're trying to get caught up. I'm having my friends help me unpack my bags. Anyway, so we got here before sundown. So he said, well, we can go visit and go back again. I mean, if I can drive you there in a day before the sun goes down, then we can go to Kansas City again. He's like, I liked it so much I'd live there. And I was like, oh, okay. I've obviously been talking about it for a while. I have the urge to move. Obviously. Okay, I finished my green tea. I need to show y'all some of the amazing handmade things that were given to me, and some of my purchases, and then I'll let you guys go, unless we make a card. I mean, I'm on vacation, so I'm in no hurry. Y'all might have places to go and people to see, but I'm on vacation. Let's see, what's in here? Oh yeah, I gotta show that. I want to make sure I get everything. You guys, the night that Craft Roulette ended, our last night, I didn't go to bed till 1:30. I stayed up and organized my box, and got all my things together. Okay, so let's go through it together. These were from Shelly. Shelly gave every single person some of the satin ribbon from her stash. From my craft room to yours, Shelly. That was so sweet, and I love these colors. And I don't have any ribbon like this, so I'm excited about that. That was so sweet. Now I'm going to have to kind of go through these quickly because we could be here quite some time. This is from my friend Sharon Castor. She made, there's so much, you guys. but she made these really cool little file folder journals. I've shown y'all. She's like, I got the idea from you. I sell these at craft fairs, and I always sell out of these. Or if I put them on my website, these always sell out fast. But she made these. Whoa, it's cute. And an ATC. Be proud of your art. That's from Miss Sharon Castor in the brown chair. She used to be in the red chair. She's in the brown chair now. She's got stamps on there. You know, it's a little writing journal, but she's got belly band. Isn't that sweet? Oh, and a bitty penny rose. And a hidden paper clip that's craft roulette inspired. Isn't that sweet? She made these 2025 paper ganza. Oh, I love it. And a pencil. You all know how I am about my pencils. I can't live without them. In fact, I'm taking that pencil out because I might need it. I'm putting it in my pencil container. I got another pencil. This is from Miss Linda Gorman. She saw these paper clips that Kathy Grant sent me, and she's like, ooh, I need one of those. I need some of those in my life. And she got these cute little heart pencils. And then she made this with the Color Me Nordic, the gummy pan dies from their Advent, which is really cool. And she made hers into ATC cards with an envelope. You are enough. I love this. Oh, I had such an amazing time meeting all these people, you guys. I'm telling you. Save up for it. Be at the next paper ganza. You will not regret it. And I've been to scrapbook expos. I've been to crops, and they're all amazing. I'm not saying that they're not, but this is something different. This is something different. It's next level, okay? I've got ATCs. I told Dr. Shrub I have to get myself a proper ATC binder now because I got so many. This was from Vicki Jensen. Bye, Delise. Have a good day. Miss Sharon, it was so wonderful meeting you. I hope you're resting today. I think you probably drove the whole way, didn't you? Oh. Well, while you were driving, Linda was in the back seat texting me. I'm just saying. This is Let's Get Artsy from Vicki. And she made her swap cards with bitty penny paper. And it was so good to see her. Vicki Jensen, by the way, is which Vicki I'm talking about right now. And I just love this. And here's another one. This is from Angie Downs. And I was like right away like, ooh, I love that Tim Holtz. This was one that she had a box of them. I just had to pull one out. I was like, I can't pick. Can't possibly pick unless I got my eyes closed. And then here's one with an envelope. And this one is so cool. I got an ultra rare trading card. And look, stretchy pants. This is a sticker. I got a stretchy pants sticker. That's going to have to go on my journal. But Let's Get Crazy, Bob Ross. OMG. Like, it was meant to be. And this is from Miss Jen Gross, who is uber talented. She had some design team stuff up in the booths, and I had to go ask her, hey, where'd you get that stamp set on that card? She was like, whimsy. Uber talented card maker. Shine Your Light. I love this. Lighthouses kept coming up. And this is from Crystal. Love this. Love everything about it. And you guys know that I have. So Vicki Reuter sent me this stamp, sent me a card made with this. And then I immediately went to Unity Stamps and picked one up. Then Kathy Grant made me a fan for my hot flashes for those personal summer moments. So yeah, this cat's kind of like become almost a mascot for me. And it says, "Don't judge me." This one is from Elena. Oh, and she did a bunch of paste back here. I don't want to share her stuff with the internet at, at large, but she put paste on the back and it's just really cool. But yeah, this is kind of like my cat mascot at this point. And Just Breathe. And again, okay, this is Vicky. Look at this. She used old postcards, you guys, and cut them up, I think, and made those the bases for her gel prints. So cool. So cool. All right. This adorable bag, card, and journal, and bookmark tag are all from my friend Jill Pounds. She put them in, like this, and then I added stuff to it, basically, because I'm on the road. All right. So, let's look at this. Just running out of places to put things. Love this bookmark. Look at her. Yes. She's amazing. That sandwich doesn't look bad either. Hey, T. I love that she did some mixed media here and collage. And I got a cupcake. It's just real cool. And this is like red, white, and blue. And this is red, white, and blue. So it's very... Oh, of all the friends life could send, the best is knowing you're my friend. That was from Miss Jill Pounds. Same, Jill. And then she made me this journal. Life is so sweet. Sweet summer days. I know she won't mind. I'm going to let Sparkle Heart fill this up with pictures from our trip because she loved it. And so I'm going to let her, I'm going to get her pictures printed at Walgreens and let her fill this up with our summer road trip pictures, whatever ones she wants. Because, that's how it is when you have kiddos. They basically have first dibs, and I went through that too quickly, sorry. But I just know, I've been through it quite a few times, and I know with Sparkle Heart and by myself, and I just know she'll love it. But what a wonderful day. And here's what's fun. I will end up probably inheriting it back and then giving it back to her if it's anything like when I was a kid. Like I would do things and I would decide I didn't want them anymore, so my mom would keep them. And then I got older and I was like, oh my gosh, you still have that thing from when I was 12? And she's like, yeah, I kept it. I knew you'd want it back. And then she'd give it back to me. And I kind of figure it's going to be the same way. Only she might want to keep it forever. I don't know. But this is so cute, so summery. I love all the pockets, all the tags, all the places for photos. She can journal about it. Oh, they had so much fun at the zoo. They went to a different museum every day. And it's just so sweet. It's so quintessential summer. And I love that. And we kind of went through farmland and the heartland, if you will, of America. And that's kind of what this reminds me of. So I think it's just really perfect. Thank you so much, Jill. Hanging out with you and Cool Johnny was just a whole bunch of fun. Okay, I'm going to keep this. This is going in my journal and this. Okay, next up, my card. Now, y'all probably all recognize Sweet Pea Curiosities. Vicki Jensen, I won't show that to the world. Vicki Jensen, had a Sweet Pea Curiosities book. She brought it because she was like, it's so tidy. I can keep everything in one book. Oh, Maddie, one day. Weren't those great? Hey, Kristen. Oh my gosh, I was thinking about you last night on our drive home. I was just like, I really wish she could have been there because she started the, you know, Club 52, make yourself a card thing. And, you know, you have your own, the K motto effect is what Mary calls it. And I just was like, man, she should be here for this. I got to meet Sue Small Kreider, who, if y'all like interactive cards and the cards from Karen Berniston, she's on her design team. Look at her business card. Can you even? She says, I asked her about it. I don't think she'll mind me saying. She gets her cards printed at Canva, and then she goes through and actually cuts these so that her business card will pop up. Is this not the coolest thing? Come on. That is. It is the coolest thing. And she is a sweetheart. And then I believe these did come from her as well. And these are vintage postcards. But this is a slate ornament that you could cut out. And this was a fireplace ornament that you could cut out. She works with historical things. If you saw her last episode on Craft Roulette, she had shared that part of her life with all of us. Kind of how she works with historical documents and items and things like that. So this was a very appropriate gift from her. And I love it. Some vintage pop-ups. It was so fun, T. Oh, you would have had so much fun. Start saving now, everyone. Start saving so you can be at the next one. This again is from my friend Vicki Jensen, and she used my paper. Isn't that sweet? This was some of her swap cards. I swapped with her. And I think this one actually has a message to me, I think. Let me see. I need to take more cards, so I need to take more than 10. I think I took 12, but it wasn't enough. I should have taken more. No, this one, how did I end up with 2 of Vicky's cards? I don't really know. Now I don't know what happened. She may have just given them to me. I ended up with 2 Hello Friends. Love them. But yeah, some bitty penny papers were on display while we were there, and that just, I was so honored and tickled pink by that. Okay, my friend Nima blessed me with this, and I keep thinking, was she really trying to give it to me? I don't know, but I ended up with it, and it's amazing. This is a stamp set. She said, I wanted to see what you could do with it, so I'm pretty sure she really did mean to give it to me, but it's just such a big gift. This is from Stampers Anonymous, C1611. I don't know if you can still get it, but look. She's like, I wanted to see what you would do with this. I knew it was your style. Look at this. It's amazing. It's totally my style. Oh my gosh. And I like wood blocks, and I've never had Stampers Anonymous that I can think of. I'm going to have to keep these in this case though, and in this box, so that they stay together. But they even have this idea here. See, so this block is this image right here, and they kind of have this idea of how you could build it up. And then this one, right, is there, and then the ladies on the side, and then this at the top, and then this one are these images right here. Boom and boom. And it's like on handmade paper. So cool. I have never seen anything like this before. How cool is that? And then she gave me a lupus awareness bracelet. So living loopy, lupus awareness. I went through, I don't know if I have lupus or not. It's still a mystery. I like, they did testing for it and I had it, then they did testing and I didn't have it, and then they did testing and they're like, the 3rd time, and they're like, we don't really know. We think you might have lupus. Like, I don't know how that happens. that was where it ended. I just don't know. But anyways, I'm proud to wear the lupus awareness, and I'm a proud owner of that stamp set. And Miss Nima is the one had sent me, I've shown it to y'all multiple times, but the little watercolor book. I got a decoy duck. So different tables blessed me with different things. And the decoy duck table, I have a new close friend, Debbie, who sat there, and she is all about the decoy duck. And I inherited a decoy duck. This is 3D printed. He is amazing, and I have a home for him in my craft room. He's gonna live in my paintbrushes right next to my Bitty Penny microphone from Miss Mary. I'm not getting choked up. I'm just choking. But I could get choked up over all this. That's for sure. But yeah, he's going to live next to my craft roulette microphone. My spatula phone. I'm putting him in there right now. But I love the whodunit, and I love Decoy Duck. She is Madam President, and let me tell you, just love her. She's just amazing. Okay. Oh, look. I'm an official member, by the way, of the Decoy Duck fan club. Official member. This is going in my journal. But yeah, it's official. So there's that. And then I have another decoy duck thing. Quacky means good luck in duck. Oh, I'm so quacky. Quack. Okay. All right, let me pull this stuff. Oh, and I got the Relatively Thoughtful Mary Poppins. Lenine gave me this. Thank you, Lenine. She's amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh, I needed this. Oh, I'm so glad I found this to mount my thing. Good, 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 good. I knew I'd packed it in a safe place, but. Okay, look at all of these cards. Now, this is from, she's here. She's here. This one has a funny story. A lot of these are my swap cards from when I walked around and swapped. And again, that is live. Oh my goodness, we have to talk about this one. All of these are amazing. These are my, I got it, my swap cards. Oh, so excited to share these with you guys. There was a under construction table. This is the one from Chelsea that I got during the swap. You guys, I got earrings from the Wheelettes table. This is from Terry. I had to swap with her. And this is from, oh gosh, Roberta Sadler. Ooh, I've got some more ATCs in here. We're almost done. This is from Natasha. More ATC. Oh, sticky notes. That's right. From Amy. Amy was here. I don't know if she's still here. I'm not supposed to be live right now. Hi. According to y'all, at least. But I am, because I'm on vacation. Hi, John Pounds. Okay. Oh, there's Jill's card right there. Okay. I made this card for you, my friend, but it didn't sign it, so you can use it again. This is sticky notes from Amy Powers for the inside of cards from your friend, Amy Powers. And look, it's a sticky note pad. So you don't have to sign your cards, and they can use them if you want to gift someone a card. They can use it again. I just love these. This was awesome. I was excited about this. Thank you, Miss Amy, if you're still here. If not, thanks anyways. Okay, ATCs. Another beautiful. Have a beautiful day. This is from Smurf. I got to hang out with Smurf Murphy. Okay? I know, y'all. So awesome. Let's celebrate. Your birth is a big deal. And this is from Peggy. I don't want to share everybody's info, so I'm not going to show the backs. So this is Debbie's Yellow Brick Road. She had a whole ATC binder full of like these mixed media background collage ATCs, and she let me pick mine. And you know, I just was like, oh, you've got yellow? Yes, I'll take that one. Here is Chelsea's that she gave me and made for me. Make some art and pass it along. Mail an ATC today. This is a die set, by the way, that she has at Inky Stamper for ATCs. And then look, dun, dun, dun. There he is, the craft roulette robot. And she put Velcro on there. It's so cool. So cool. And then look at all this metallic goodness in the background. Is that not amazing? I know, John. Wasn't that awesome? I love this. So I need to go see what else Chelsea has in her shop for ATCs, because, you know, I love my ATCs. Okay. This is from Jill in the card swap. And I love it. This is the Peachy Keen. Peachy Keen? Peachy Keen. And you can stamp different faces in them. They're so adorable. Now, I don't know if this is from Jill. I might have just tucked it in there. I was a girl. That is Jill's. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this ATC. I'm going to get me a proper ATC binder soon. There's a comic book store in my area, and they have a ton of ATC stuff because ATCs are the same size as like all the card games that people play, what Dungeons and Dragons and whatever is cool these days that people play. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But look, and she even did the inside, and she gave an envelope too. And that's made from scrapbook paper. That's a handmade envelope. That's cool. Way to go, Jill. I love it. You know, I love all the rainbows and all the bright colors, and you've got your pearls. Everything's better with pearls. This is from Natasha from Australia. Pleasant Cards. She is the most pleasant person. That is the proper name for her. On Instagram, if you want to find her, these were created especially for Paper Ganza, and she has her little dot in Australia where she's at. And she loves to foil, and I had to tell her all about Crafty Critta, but she already knew. Look at this. So she embossed, I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. There we go. But she embossed her main image here. Oh, it feels so good. Of koalas, and you'll know I love koalas. And like eucalyptus plants, and it's a bookbinding style. Oh, I just love it. And she so generously gifted us with some Australia swag. So all my Aussies are probably sleeping right now, but I got some Aussie swag, and this is for Sparkle Heart and me. We each got a koala, and I just love it. Sparkle Heart said I could hold on to mine until I showed you guys, but then I immediately have to give it to her. And then we got a deck of cards, which is so cool. Don't worry, I'm not going to alter these. Our family plays a lot of card games. Like, we were playing card games when we were there, but look at this. These are so cool. They've got all these different places to visit in South Australia. They're like collage cards. You guys, I love them. They are so cool. I'm going to have a hard time actually playing with these because I do the whole shuffle where you know, split the deck and do like a bridge shuffle. I don't want to bridge shuffle these. I want to keep them pristine. I just love them. And she even hooked up my son, who likes funky socks, with these. Aren't these awesome? Those are kookaburras, I think. Kookaburra? I think that's what they are. And it's made by Wires, Australia's largest wildlife rescue organization. That is so cool. So this purchase helped save Australian wildlife. They have been rescuing and caring for sick, injured, and orphaned wildlife for over 35 years. That is so cool. And some chocolate. Some dairy milk chocolate. Cadbury's. This one's strawberry. Oh, and this one's caramel. Yum. So wasn't that sweet? I got some Australia swag. Woohoo! And a handmade card though. It has this little brass heart. I'm going to keep this one in its bag because I want to keep her piece with it. I'm going to have to make a journal just to hold all of my paper Ganza cards. That's what I'm going to do, by the way. I'm going to make a journal to hold all these. Look at this. Just letting that paper shine and letting that paper do its work. This is Mary. Mary S. So cool. This calls for a high five. Yes. And we saw a glimpse of Roberta's. I was talking to Roberta when we did our card swap, and I was like, how did you watercolor these? And she said with the Karen Dosh watercolor markers. I think that's who it is. But yeah, Birthday Bob and Roberta were there, and it was so wonderful. Look at this one. Love this card. Uh-oh. This one's not signed. I don't remember who gave me this one. This is so pretty, though. Love the watercolor. Ended up with watercolor cards. Now, I didn't look at people's cards. I was just like, they were like, you want to swap? I was like, yes. And I just ended up with them. Now, this is Miss Terry. So this is Mary's very close friend, Terry, who was at the reception desk and doing amazing things there. Hey there, fabulous friend. And look at her card. I fell in love with black and white cards when we were going through all the cards. This is Colorado Craft Company stamp. It is a kookaburra. Oh, you love them, Cheryl? Hi, Cheryl. I know, aren't they amazing? But yes, I was like, I told Mary, when I get home, I'm making some black and white cards because I just fell in love with the black and white cards I found there. I thought these were real feathers. They're vellum. But when I first saw it, I was like, are those real feathers? And they're vellum leaves. They're just so cool. Oh, I love this. And I love this sentiment. I love the orientation of this sentiment. It's a little bit horizontal and a whole lot of vertical. And I whole lot of like it. And then I got a llama from Rebecca. She was here, but you know, this live is long and not planned for. But Rebecca's been my friend here for a long time, and she was there, which is awesome. And I got one of her drama llamas. I love it. She saved a yellow one for me. And this is from the under construction table. This is from Sandy. I also met, which, you know, I realize in retrospect, the elusive Doug, who had, at that Craft Roulette episode when we were there, had made 100 cards and submitted them. But he and his lovely wife, they don't actually comment. They just watch and make cards. And they love Craft Roulette so much that they came from Montana to be there. And they were just the sweetest. Gentle spirits, kind. Oh. So Sandy sat at their table. This was Sandy's card. Isn't this awesome? Honestly, guys, I needed to ask her, how did you do your background? I don't know if she had a stencil or if she had a stencil and stamp combination, but I love this. The road to success is always under construction. However, believe you can, and you're halfway there. We all need to hear that. But that's by Miss Sandy. Sandy Ledoux. Kiss your brain, Sandy Ledoux. And then I met this little honey while I was there. Fluffy Bun. Fluffle Bun. I met Fluffle Bun. Oh, I just love it. Look at this card. Isn't that fun? I love it because this looks like wallpaper. It's like it's climbing up the wall. Boo to you from Fluffle Bun. This was a trade card as well. And when Mary and I were going through all the cards, I was like, oh, I love that color palette. And this is by Holy Scrap Ava. She traded with me and I got one. So glad you're one of my peeps. Well, Holy Scrap Ava, I'm so glad you're one of my peeps. And I love the embossing. I love the color palette so much. And those funky chickens. I'll trade for a funky chicken card anytime. I really liked that she put like 2 of each color here. I like that. I loved it. And then this one, I got to pick this one actually. Hold on. Yes, I don't want to say someone wrong. This is from Miss Ellen Day. And she's like, you want the yellow one? It's like everybody knows. It's like, yes, I want the yellow one. You are a cut above is what the sentiment says. And I love that it's fall. Fall is right around the corner, especially for crafty people. Like we're going to be in fall before you know it. This is embossed with like glitter gold embossing powder. It's so pretty. It's all layered. She did different layers of paper. It's really great. It's really great. And I have fall inspiration already. Hey there, Valerie. You were having withdrawal symptoms? Me too. I mean, I was live though. I was on Craft Roulette's channel, not mine. This is from Becky by the Pond. And she brought a whole huge tin of handmade flowers and let people pick them out. And she put some on our cards. Isn't that sweet? Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let me see if she put any. Yep. Big time hugs. I love it. Oh man, she had flowers of all different sizes and colors. Who knows how much time she spent making all those flowers, but it was awesome. I got one of her cards. Okay, so this is by Christina. Mom to 10 Kids is how you would probably know her on YouTube, like from her handle. And you look at the front of this card and you're like, this is really beautiful. Again, with the power of black and white, and just says, enjoy your day. It's really sweet. And then you open it and you're like, what the what? This is so cool. Look at this. Okay. Let's just take a minute. Look at this. Can you guess how many of these she made? You've been wanting those chickens since you first started crafting? Aw, Shay, they are so cute. She made one of these for every single person who attended. That means she made like 140 of these. Or I think she made 150. I'm not sure. I don't know how she did it. But she, especially a mom of 10 kids, and she can, please. She was a bright light and had the most beautiful purple hair. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that cool? I love that it's like project, colors, element, random. And then the Komodo effect here going on. Club 52, mug club. Oh my gosh. And then she's got like a little person. I'm going to say that that's Mr. Producer. Oh my gosh. And I forgot. On the back here, though, she put all these different guests and all these different parameters from the episodes for all the cards that she's made. And look, my name is on there. How is my name in this card? But it is. I could cry. I'm so honored. And there's Alicia. And there's Karen Burniston, 5x7 card. Let's see. Heather Telford. Let's see who else we recognize on here. Oh, Vicky Ruda. There's Wizard of Oz, bottom border. There's Tanisa. Man, she was a sparkle heart. May's on here. Faux leather. Inspired by patterned paper. Anyways, this is just so cool. Like all the time it took her to type out, make her own paper, make her own, like, I don't know how many months she worked on that, but it was amazing. I had to take the time to really walk you through that card. Okay, this is from one of the Adams family. They were there in full force. This one's from Dawn Adams. And there was 4 of them there, and they were so much fun. I kept going by and visiting with them, but look at this card. I told her, I said, you may not know me. She didn't. And you may not know my style, but I'm telling you, this is my kind of card, girlfriend. Look at this. This was her swap card, by the way. So she made 10 of these. And all that embossing and gears. And this is a Tim Holtz die. And I have it and I need to use it more. Look at this. So cool. So cool. But all cards are my kind of cards. I love them all. But I got one from the Adams family. Miss Dawn. And here's another one. Now, this one's Becky too. I don't know how I ended up with 2 Becky cards, but I did. She gave me one, and then I think we might have also traded. I don't remember. But this is a Becky card. Again, the black and white, you guys. So I don't ever think in black and white, and I need to. Oh, hey, you're okay. This is Crazy Kitty. She had a whole box of cards, and she's like, hey, do you want to pick a card? And I was like, I want that one. Crazy Kitty, you need to put your name on the back. But I know it was yours. I remember. But this is so cool. I'm going to write her name on the back. Because, you know, in 2 months, I might not remember. So give me a minute. Oh my goodness, you guys. Crazy Kitty and Alicia and, oh my gosh, Cindy Elkins and so many others so played it up for this murder mystery that we did the last night. It was amazing. I laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed some more. But oh, hey, you're okay. This is Crazy Kitty. She was a riot. And I traded with Miss Carrie Rhodes, who was my daughter's favorite card maker when she was little. We used to watch Carrie Rhodes, and she was like, she's my favorite card maker. And when Sparkleheart had to have surgery during COVID days, and after the surgery, you know, she's recovering in her room, and I was like, is there something you want to watch or do? She's like, I want to watch Carrie Rhodes. She could barely talk. And she was like, I want to watch Carrie Rhodes. And we watched Carrie make a card with unicorns, and she turned them all into My Little Pony inspired unicorns. Well, Carrie sent her that card, and we still have it and treasure it. But meeting Miss Carrie there was amazing because I've loved and adored her for so long. And she said she's going to come on my channel with me, and we're going to craft together, you guys. So I'm real excited about that. But yeah, this is the card I traded with her, a Happy Easter card. And it's so Carrie, and I love it. Okay, Miss Cindy Elkins made this card, and she made these for her card swap. And I hunted her down like a lion looking for some prey. I was like, I am going to get one of those cards. When she came out in the hallway, I was like, do you still have a card? So I traded. This is so cool. You guys are going to love this, and you're going to know why I had to have it. But I've always loved me some Cindy Elkins, but I love me a whole lot of Cindy Elkins now. Not because of just this card, but like meeting her, spending time with her, hanging out with her. That's Corny Dog Elkins for those who know the nicknames. And she's like, I actually based my card swaps on a design that you shared. And that was my 5x7 junk journal cards. She made 5x7 junk journal cards. And look, these pages here, you can add your own pages in on. Why don't we do more of that, you guys? Why don't I do more of that? That's so clever. She added flips. Let me go from the beginning. She added pockets and tags and fun things in the pockets. Then on these pages, you can add your own stuff in on it, right? So like I could add Carrie Rhodes cards on a page. I could do whatever. And then she's got flips. And this one's an envelope that you can, you know, it's got ephemera tucked in there. Oh, and I love, she used like flower catalogs. This is from rareseeds.com. They all had a page from flower catalogs in there. Then tea-dyed paper. They all had a charm. I saw them before she traded. So I just had to get me one. This is the violas and the pansies. And if y'all don't know, one of the last days my dad was alive, I was in his hospital room with him, and I had taken my watercolors and a watercolor book, and I was just painting pansies. And so forever I think of my dad when I see pansies. So I was so excited that I got one that had the pansy page in it, because it just always makes me think of him. Look at this. This is all in a 5x7 card. Stop it, Cindy Elkins. This is awesome. And she's in Alabama. No, she's in Arkansas. That's right. I need to go visit her. I'm inviting myself, but yeah. If you had seen her during Murder Mystery, you'd understand. She is a party and a half. She was a party and a half the whole time. Well, thanks, Shay. Oh, Tanisa is your... Yes. I know why you'd want to be on her design team. She's amazing. She's a sparkle heart. She's so quiet, T, and she's so like a little bit shy, but so warm and sweet. I love her. I hope your day is fantastic in every way. Look at this. I have the stamp set. Is it Colorado Cat? I can't remember. This is either Trinity or Colorado Craft Company, or the two that I'm thinking of, and I can't remember who made this. Did they say? But this is Laura's. Oh, look at the mouse taking a nap there. How sweet is that? We traded for this, and I just love it. I love it, love it. So cute. Oh, thanks, Shay. You know, I know it's unrealistic to think that everyone could go to Paper Ganza, so I'm trying to bring, my mission was to bring it to the virtual family. Okay, I don't know if Susan's still here, but it was so sweet. Susan, I kept going by her and getting selfies and hugging her. And I tried to give so many hugs like crazy. Oh, it is Colorado Craft Company. Okay, I thought so. I have it. I love it. Thank you, T. But yeah, so Susan was like, I have a card I really want to give you. I can't show you the back because it has her information. And I was like real busy at the time or something. And I was like, you know what? Leave it at reception for me because I want to open it with you. And I couldn't make it back to I could have put it with all my things, but I couldn't make it back over there at the time because I was a girl on a mission headed another direction. But I was like, put it at reception for me and I want to open it with you. Well, it took us hours. And I went back to reception and they were like, we don't have it. And I was like, it's an envelope, a clear envelope, and it has my name on the front. And they're like, no, we don't have it. I went to our ladies, Miss Sue Masoner and Miss Terry, who were amazing. And I loved getting to know them, and eating lunch with them 2 days in a row was awesome. And anyways, so I went back to them and they're like, no, we don't have that. Well, Susan had left it at the main reception area at the hotel. And anyways, I tracked my card down, then I went and found her and we opened it together, and I just love it. She has a sweet letter in here to me. She traveled all the way from Canada to be there, and look at this gorgeous card. And she made me a thank you card and thanked me for the things that I was doing there, and that was so sweet. But I just loved getting to know her, and she's just as sweet as pie. I might have a cavity from meeting all these wonderful people, you guys. I need to go see my dentist. I might have some cavities. They're all so sweet. So those are the cards that I received and all the goodies. Is that not amazing? Last thing, I don't even know how long I've been on here. Let's not worry about that. This is my Paper Ganza wrap up. So let's not even look at the clock, okay? All right, deal. All right, got to put all my stuff back together. I want to show you what I bought. I want to show you what I got while I was there. See what you think. Now I just gotta make sure I get it all together. Get it together, Betty Penny. And maybe if y'all can still put up with me a little longer, we'll make a card. Okay, I just gotta take it all out of this crinkle bag and I'll get it together. So these were my purchases. Okay. Up to this point, it's all been swag and gifts. And now I'm going to show you my purchase. Oh, actually, this was a freebie that was on the table, and I had to have it. And this was one that, you know, been slightly used and was on the giveaway table. I only grabbed this from the giveaway table, but I couldn't resist it, and I wanted it. So I got this. This is from Colorado Craft Company. Nah, Rosa Parks. There is always light if only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it. That's Amanda Gorman, the adorable little poet. And then fighting for an anti-racist future together. Yes, please. The time is always right to do what is right. Martin Luther King Jr. And I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Amen. Martin Luther King Jr. So I loved this set. I thought that my home and my craft room was where it belonged, so I picked it up. I can't wait to use it. All right. All right, now on to the goodies. All the little goodies. Well, my new ruler is one. So Pear Blossom Press, the classes were awesome, you guys. I didn't take the classes, but I videoed the classes, and they were amazing. All my stuff is kind of mixed up here. Bear with me. Bear with me. I bought 4 of the candlelight lights, the packs. You get 2 in a pack because I needed it. I'm going to make that many cards with these. These are so cool. They made cards with these in the class, and then they made like a rocket one as well. Oh, Alyssa, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Good. I know, Shay. Isn't that stamp set amazing? Oh, you have it, Jessica? Hey, Jessica. Man. Yeah, I need that on a t-shirt too, right? And then my brand new A7 T-square. We already talked about it in this live, but I am so excited about it. This side here has the 8-inch, so it's the spacing here at the top. It's kind of hard to show y'all, but let me get in on this so you can see. This distance here of this corner is 1/8 of an inch, and this one's 1/4 of an inch. That is so clever. This is just now being released. This is first available to people at Paperganza. I think you have to wait till August 1st to get yours. I think that that's when these go live on pearblossompress.com. But I will be using it a lot. I'm going to unpack it now and put it in my ruler collection. So that's right. I got 2 rulers on this trip. I got my guitar and my A7T ruler from Pear Blossom Press. My ruler collection rules. So, and then I got these 2. I doubled up because these are so rad. They are so cool. You have to blow on them like a birthday candle to blow them out. And I just think they're awesome. My family loves interactive cards. T, I'm so glad you're here because when I saw you using those emojis, you know I had to pick them up, right? Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. So I got the emojis. I got these 2. I have some circle dies, so I just picked these up. But yeah, I can. Y'all know I love emojis. Like emojis is like my second language. So yeah, I think this is all Trinity. Nope, that's Karen. I know I got Trinity. Yeah, I was like, I know I got the Trinities. I was all about the aliens. Okay, let me put these to the side. We're going to go through these. This was my Trinity haul, plus a few more of these. But these are those glitter spots, sparkle spots. I got a couple, like a champagne color. This one says gold, and this is holographic gold. Okay. And then I got stars, white sparkle stars. I already mixed my other, I bought a couple of others, and then I got these pearls. I don't have any gray, like holographic pearls in my collection. These are really different. Glitzy gray. I had to get those. And then these are white sparkle spots confetti. So Y'all know I love to put embellishments on my cards. So I will put those to good use. I got some Trinity glue to try. Bonds, paper, glitter, embellishments, felt, and more. Precision tip, goes on white, dries clear. Made in the USA. A permanent water-based glue. This is the 1 ounce glue friend. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that tip. I'm excited about that. I like the size. Okay, and then I got this alien situation going on. Beam me up, Scotty. It's got, that's not what this is called. That's just my head. It's called Abducted. But there's cows, cats, dudes, gals, aliens. Love this cow. Love all of this. This guy's getting really sucked up in there. And then there's dies for him. Because y'all know I don't mind fussy cutting at all, but I am not fussy cutting that. So thank goodness there's dies, because no. No thank you. And then look at this one. So cool. It makes this. And this one's called Tiny UFO. Love it. And then I got the emojis, which y'all saw. And then I got an A7 cover plate. I don't buy these very often, but it was trees. And y'all know how I am with nature and trees and stuff. So I knew I'd use this one a lot. Because it sets a scene too. And I like to do a little storytelling. So I thought that was a good choice for me. Look at all these dies. Oh my gosh. Good thing I love my die cutting machine, because there's more dies. I bought this from Pink and Main. You may be looking at this going, okay, what's that? It's an adorable cat head with tulips. Oh man, they had samples and I was in love with this at first sight. You can make this cat gray, like white with gray stripes, or this is, you know, the orange tabby. You could do it. They had a dog and a bear, and I can't have a real cat. I can only have paper cats, so I tend to go for the cats. And it was just too cute. And that looks wild, but it's worth it. And I think you could build it and not have the tulips coming out if you didn't want them. You could easily cut those off and just have the cat head, but it was just so cute. So cute. So I picked that up from Pink and Main. They were there. Miss Libby Hickson, and she was sweet. And she gave us a wonderful foiling demo. Loved that. Then I had so much fun. I had to limit myself. You know, I couldn't get everything I wanted everywhere. But I got me some funny bones. And I got these 4. And I stuck with a theme. I had to tell myself, pick a theme. And so I picked crafting as my theme because I love crafting. And then I thought this would be good for us, you know, us girlfriends who love crafting. And I like her wink. So I picked 2 people, or, you know, 2 people stamps, and then 2 crafting ones. This one says, Craftacadabra. When craft supplies magically appear in your stash that you forgot buying. I might even have this in my stash. I wish crafting therapy was covered by my health insurance. I thought these would be really fun for the kind of cards that I like to make. And you know, I'll mix these ladies with all kinds of sentiments. It won't just be for my Riley and Company funny bones, but it'll be for my Tim Holtz snarky, for all kinds of sentiments. I'll put these ladies with them. I'll get a million miles out of these 2 stamps for sure. But another sweetheart, and hilarious. Like, her classes were so much fun. It was just the whole room was cracking up. Everyone was laughing and cheering. They were rowdy and fabulous every time she hosted a class. Okay, last bit here of my haul was Karen Burniston, and I went a little gaga over her stuff. This is hilarious. So I told myself, I didn't buy this my first night when I bought that other stuff. I bought it my second night or second morning, because I'd already bought alien stuff and I was like, you don't need any more aliens. Cool out. And then I thought about this in my whole hotel room and I couldn't get it off my mind, so I bought it the next day. So I got more aliens. These are her charms. I love the size of them. And I am always liked her charm dies. And so I went heavy on charm dies this time, and I got the space charms. Aren't they adorable? Again, what was dangerous is that they had so many good samples. And so you were like, yep, gotta have that, because the samples were so good. And then, you know, Sparkle Heart is a girly girl. And I know that I will use these again and again and again on cards and journals and stuff like that. But these are charm dies of lipstick, closed lipstick, open lipstick, perfume, nail polish, and cute little shoes. Just adorable. And I got this one, Game Charms, because first of all, there's a wheel, craft roulette wheel. I loved the cards. This is what really pulled me into this deck, because I love making like Alice in Wonderland stuff. Plus, look, it's got the clubs, the diamonds, the hearts, and down here's the spades. You get these symbols to make your own cards. And then dice and pool is represented. And I was in the booth hanging out with someone, and it was like, oh, that could be like a Harry Potter wand. And then you can't go wrong with chess. Yeah, I loved everything about it. So this one's called Game Charms. And I might already have these. I feel like I probably do, but whatever. It's fine. Now I have them again, and I know I have them. Office charms. Bulldog clip, paper clip, push pen, pencil, scissors. So cute. I love the size. You know, I'm for anything crafty, and I've always liked these. I feel like I use all of it. I might not use the push pen as much as I'd use the others, but I feel like I'll use all of it, and I'll use the scissors a lot. So that one. And then if you saw the live, you know, I got the last one. And this is her jump rings, but you cut them out of paper. And sometimes I don't want to put metal on my cards because it doesn't meld very well. So I had to have these. So you get all these different sizes or multiples of the jump rings. You get 3 different sizes and 4 different styles. And then these are to turn any embellishment that you already have into a charm. See, so you would just cut this out and glue it to the back of maybe flower dies or whatever. And then you have the jump ring. And so, yeah, this is one of those sneaky little sets where you might not think too much about it because it's not like a cute character, or it's not like, you know, but it's a workhorse. Especially, you know, if you make a lot of her particular like charms and things. You saw it, T. It was so much fun. Yes, Shay. I love that idea. It is, Kristen. It's a very smart set. Okay, y'all know Dr. Shrub. He could be Dr. Cinema. Ooh, Dr. Cinema. I like it. He might have a new nickname. He loves movies. In fact, they went and saw a movie on the trip. They hunted down a theater and went and saw the Fantastic Four. So, I mean, Did y'all know that Danny DeVito goes to the movies? Like, I think he used to go every day. It was just like part of his day. Like, he goes to movies all the time, Danny DeVito. And my father, or not my father, my husband would do the same thing if he had the time. Um, anyway, so I know I'll get a ton of use out of this movie night charms, and I liked the scale. Again, I think the scale on these is really cool, even as a 5x7 card maker, because I like to layer things, you know? And if I don't want it to be a charm, she puts them in places you can just cut it off. It doesn't have to be a charm, but it can be. And I love that. I love this little ticket. You emboss it. It's so cute, and the reel and just everything. And I love that that's a separate piece than this piece. You see, and it's layers. The popcorn is layered, and then you get little bitty popcorns and the clapper thing, whatever that's supposed to be called. I just really liked it. I know I'll get use out of it. And then I had to get this one. Karen actually taught this class. This is the Photo Fan pop-up. I didn't get to take the class, but Karen used this. If you want to see her use this, she used it in World Card Making Day last year. And by the time I went over to get one, it was sold out. It's just so good. So I grabbed one. I grabbed one, and they probably sold out this time too while we were there for what she had. But it makes this really cool card. Really, really cool. And I'm so excited about it. Because y'all don't see a lot of it, but I do like to make cards that have photos of our family and stuff on it. But you don't have to put family photos here. You could switch that and make it themes. Like you can make Halloween and make fun Halloween with your patterned paper or something. It would even be fun to come up with words where you could put different letter in, like happy birthday, HBD, and maybe somebody's name or whatever. Like you could do anything with it. But yeah, loved it, loved it. So that was my haul, which was pretty ginormous. I know, right? There's so many occasions. So cool. Oh my gosh. What an amazing time. I needed to sit down and process it all with you guys. Thanks for being here. Tina, Bitty Penny Eureka, take round movie reel, cut 2, add foam dot, wind floss around it, and you have a 3D bobbin. Wow, that is an awesome idea. Yes. Oh my gosh, it does look just like a bobbin. You could even make this pink, hot pink or blue or green and make it look like a bobbin and not a movie reel. Oh, KYB, Tina. KYB, that is a brilliant idea. So that, my friends, wraps up my, here, we can play with these and make a quick card. That wraps up. We just unpacked my entire box from Paperganza. We did it. Thank you for helping me. I didn't want to just come home and put all my goodies away and not share them with you all. There is going to probably be a lot more media. We couldn't even release everything that we recorded. So keep your eyes out. I know there will be more to come even from that festive time. Let's make a card. I feel like these go. I was very deliberate because Funny Bones, it's like one of each, please. So I was trying to be very deliberate to keep myself in check. I know. Right? I would try to be good, Kristen. I really did. But I was also there to have fun, you know? Let's make a card, shall we? And then I'll let you guys go. I'll probably be live tomorrow, but at my normal time, like 5:30, not late in the day. Okay. I need to make a card to go in with the Crafty Companion that I'm sending to Alyssa. So we'll make her a card. Let's see if I remember how to make a card, you guys. Oh my goodness. A little bit out of practice. Oh, good, Kristen, good. That's the idea. Okay, how does this work again? Okay, just making sure. I just wanted to score my card base, not cut it. All right. Yeah, I feel a little rusty, you guys. I've made one card in, well, I don't even know, 8 days, 9 days. I've made one card. Feeling a little rusty. All right. Okay. So I have my people and I have my sentiment. I wish crafting therapy was covered under my insurance. I need to send a card to Beth using this too, under my health insurance. Let's put that above. Like, that's what she's whispering to this girl. And they're like, same. Okay. So again, this is Funny Bones from Riley and Company. And what should I do? Should I get out my watercolors and play a little bit with the background? I didn't really get, there weren't paper company. Oh, wait, look. Oh, but wait, there's more. I forgot. I got this. Pokey tool. Jewel picker. And if you warm this up with your hands, you can kind of reshape it, which is really cool. I'm excited about this. That's a Trinity special right there. Might as well throw out that tube. It won't ever go back in there. All right. Yeah, there weren't paper companies there. There wasn't paper, so we're gonna have to pull in some different paper. I did take this crafty little book with me, the paper one, and I gave one to Lauren for her daughter, Abigail, and then I had one for Sparkle Heart and I, and we used it. I made a whole journal using this book. So we did take this and we did use it. It's hard to tell, but I did rip a lot of pages out. I made a journal out of it. Let's see. Let's play with my watercolors. Why not? Let's just make a design with my watercolors. You guys, I picked this up on the road. This last thing in my box. This is watercolor paper that I got from Walmart. It's 9 by 12. This is a good deal. It's really heavy, 300 GSM, 50 pages for $12.99. I think it was $13. But it's nice paper and 50 sheets. That's a good deal. So if you need watercolor paper, you might try your Walmart. All right. Let's make ourselves a background. right. We're going to make ourselves a background here. Okay. Yep. That'll do. Let's play. Now, I just kind of squeezed just the tiniest bit off on this palette. When I was on the road. But I don't exactly know which colors because I wasn't staying organized. Do y'all have any questions or anything for me? I've just been talking up a storm. Let's see. Okay, that's the turquoise kind of color. Good to know. This is, oh, green. Okay. Yellow. Well, now it's yellow-green. I could tell this is the crimson. Which I thought I liked that color more than I do. I actually don't really like that color very much. I'm going to have to add more blue to it or something. It is a true red, though. Orange. This is my brown. Okay. And then I know this one's black. There we go. Okay, I'm going to get a stencil. Let's watercolor through a stencil. And then I don't have to do anything artistic. I don't even have to feel artsy. Just grab a stencil and watercolor through it. I thought I had a Simon one right by me, but I don't. I'm just going to grab a handful and see what pops up. Ooh, this will be a good one. We'll use this Dina Wakley. I got this one recently. Grande Arrows. How do you guys like my new ring? I have to take it easy with her. She's delicate. She's beaded. But I got her in Oklahoma. She reminds me of the men's fancy dance costumes when I go to a powwow. Ooh, these are perfect. They just line up perfectly on my 5x7. Okay. Oh, Shay has a question. Yes, Benny, is paper Ganza on an... Well, we're all hoping so, Shay. We're all hoping it's going to be an annual event. I do believe there will be another. It's just a matter of figuring out dates and timing and everything. The first one's the hardest one, really. You do the most legwork and setting up the first one, you know. I need to go get clean water, you guys, so I'm going to have to use my BRB. Enabler, I know, Sandy. Okay, I'm back. All right. I know I had to say at the beginning, like, if you don't want to see, because I know it's sometimes hard to watch people with their new stuff if you're trying to be good. Believe me, it's hard for me too. Okay, let's just play here. And let's watercolor through a stencil. You're not going to get a perfect image. Y'all are going to see. It's going to be messy. It's not going to be perfect. But it will be cool, in my opinion. But anyways, y'all can see some of the new colors I got. I needed another set of watercolors, like I need a hole in my head. I did not need them. But the girls at Blick were doing their job and they sold them to me. Let's be honest, the only way I wasn't going to spend money is if I never stepped foot in there. It's not like I was going there and I was going to be good and not spend money. That's like, what's the point? No, that's not happening. That's not happening. Shay shouting. Oh, thanks for shouting out your question. Oh, thanks, Shay. Did I, Sala, I feel you. Did I get your question? Is Paper Ganza? Oh, an annual event. Yeah, okay. Oof. Okay, just making sure. All right, let's use, ooh, this color is real pretty. Let's use some of this. This will be really pretty next to that yellow. Look at that. Yes, indeed. I hear you, bird. Look, I guess y'all had to know if I was gone and not doing lives for so long, my first one back wasn't going to be a short one. I'll do this one down here. Okay, let's pick another color. I don't love this red, but I'm going to use it. I don't know why I don't love this red. I mean, it's actually really pretty. I do think it was on my wish list. Maybe I'll love it now. But yeah, man, these they had a lot of samples that the staff had used. So these are by Golden, you know, Golden Paints. They usually make like acrylic paints. It's probably the way you'd be familiar with Golden. But these are made called core paints, and they blend so beautifully. The samples that they had. And then, yeah, the granulation. They have a lot of granulating colors. I was like, oh my gosh. And then they have some that are like glitter almost. Like the mica in them almost looks like glitter. Oh man, they have some cool, very cool effects with some of them. I didn't get any of those because I don't ever really watercolor on black. So I just didn't feel like I needed those. Again, I was trying to be good. Hey, Pam, I'm back. I don't remember who I was talking to, but we were talking about, oh, it was the Addams family. We were talking about how shopping and buying new supplies is just kind of part of the hobby. That's part of it. This almost looks black. I know this isn't the black. This is a dark blue, but I just have so much pigment down, it looks black. Now, I'm not going to get a lot of granulation here because I'm trying to use them in a controlled way, more pigment than water. But if you use these with a lot of water, then that's when you would get the granulation, just so y'all know. So y'all don't look at this and go, I don't see no granulation. What is she talking about? I'm using them in a controlled manner here. If y'all go to Paperganza, definitely schedule some extra time so you can go around and have Joe's barbecue and have go to Hallmark, go to some of the museums, because that city is popping off with a whole lot of fun, cool things to do. All right, so there's our background, and because it's watercolor, it's not going to be perfect. See how it seeps around the edges, but I'm okay with that. I'm good. And you know what else is nice is because this is watercolor, I'll be able to clean this with a baby wipe later and not worry about it like running my stencil or any of that kind of stuff. Let's put some orange for Mary in honor of our queen of Team Orange. Let's put some orange splatters on this. Okay. Kind of fill in that background a little bit. More water, a harder, more discerning slap close by will give you those big splats. There we go. Yay, we use my new watercolors. I also used my new Kuretake to make the card that I made for Natasha. Is this plugged in? I don't think my heat gun's plugged in, you guys. I thought it was. Did I break it? Oh, no, I get it. It's not turned on. Oh, lost my remote. There she is. She fell down. Hold on. Gotta pick all the pieces back up again. Okay, back in business. Here we go. All right, now we're cooking. Here we go. Okay, if y'all want to know these colors, this is the Core Natural, what is it called? Which one is this? This is the 6. You get 6 of these colors, Portrait Colors by Ali Kavanaugh. Ali Kavanaugh. That's her blend. So in this blend, you get nickel azo yellow. So that's the yellow I use. The pyrrole orange, the perylene crimson. That's the color. This red is perylene crimson, and it was on my wish list. You get a sap green, ultramarine turquoise, and Payne's gray. This is the Payne's gray. I used every color in the palette. The other 2 colors were ones I had bought separately. But these are the colors in the palette. I don't get anything by showing y'all, but I don't have any as you know, affiliate links or anything like that, but I just want you to know what I'm using. If you have a bunch of watercolors like me, you probably don't need these, but you might want them. They are beautiful. They're beautiful to watercolor with. So that's what I use. Yeah, I love this palette. This is very much my kind of palette. I've always really liked jewel tones and bright colors. Also neon, because I'm a child of the 80s. That's already dry for the most part, like dry enough for us to move on. So yay. This is the Walmart, I mean, it's not Walmart brand or anything, but the watercolor paper I got from Walmart is really nice, y'all. I like it. And it's actually cheaper than the Canson. Okay. Oh, you're a night owl, Pam. I am not, man. I tell you what, I had to be a night owl for Paper Ganza. I was a night owl in college, but no, not anymore. Not anymore. I was ready to get back to my 9 to 5, which means go to bed at 9, wake up at 5. I was ready for that. Okay, we need to stamp this. Stamp these out. I have some scraps over here. Okay, that'll do. Oh, you already have them, Maddie. You like them? They blend beautifully. I don't mean to tempt you guys, but I do want to show you what I'm playing with. Okay. You want to learn watercolor, Jana? You just jump in and do it, girlfriend. And if you give yourself a limited palette like this and you learn to mix your colors, you can learn color theory as well. You may already know color theory, but I'm just saying it is a great way to learn color theory as well. So let's stamp these girls out. Put my stamp back. There we go. All right. I thought I had a scrap. Ooh, this one will work. Oh, sounds like my son's up making pizza. Let's stamp them in black because they need to be pretty bold against this background. Pretty bold background too. There we go. Now I stamped that in Memento, so I could in theory color it with watercolor, or sorry, alcohol markers, not watercolor. Use VersaFine for watercolor and Memento for alcohol markers. It's kind of moving my stuff over. Christmas gnome. There we go. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I hope you had fun unpacking bags with me. I had fun. It's always more fun with friends. Here's the cool thing. You can get everything that I got. If there was something that you really wanted, a lot of times I show y'all things and it's like, sorry, this is, 5 years old. You probably can't get it. Well, the cool thing about everything I showed you today is if you wanted it, you could get it. I know that's also the tricky enabler aspect of it as well. Mary told me a trick that she does when she's roughing up the edges of, well, she told everyone, again, you got to go back and watch those showcase videos. There's 2 of them. They're about an hour long each of us walking through and reacting to all the cards that were made for the event. Anyway, she shared that because I was talking about like how I really liked, the roughed up edges. She does hers off the edge of, let's see, trying to decide what I want to do with these ladies. I think I'm going to cut. I think I'm going to fussy cut them. You know what? I'm going to take inspiration from one of those showcase cards. Actually, 2 of those showcase cards. And my arrangement of these items today. There were 2 cards that kind of had things positioned at the very bottom. Like the focal point was at the bottom of the card. And I was like, note to self. Self, you should do that more. So let's do that now. So I think I could put these ladies right down here. Put this down here, and then what? Need more. Let's see. Let's color them up a little bit, maybe. Because I'm just kind of losing them here. And it's a little too flat for my taste. Let's see. I've got my sari silk. Where did I put that? Well, you guys, we unpacked my box and now I'm losing things. We were actually physically unpacking my box and then now I don't know where some of the things are. All right. Let's see. Let's see. I'm flipping through this book, by the way. I like these pages. I think they go well with that palette. If I wanted to pull in some patterned paper to the situation. Let's see. Oh man, we played this really cool game where people had to case a card that somebody else brought for the swap. And as I walked around, it was so cool because it's like everyone had exactly what they needed. Somehow, magically, even though we didn't have our craft room, that's filled with everything, somehow everyone still had exactly what they needed to pull it off. And it was so cool. That was one of my favorite events, kind of, or whatever, was that when everyone was casing each other's cards. I loved that. I loved seeing what they would do, how they pull it off. Okay, so this is from the trip too. Sorry, silk. That helps. That's another layer. Okay, how about we bring in some matting layers here? Let's do some matting layers. Just going to use my scraps. I will be back again with y'all tomorrow. I'll probably be live a lot this week. because I'll be crafting. Okay, so definitely matting that helped it not get so lost. I see a scrap of orange. Let's do this. Let's glue the ladies down. Okay, that's a lot of glue. I'm going to glue the ladies down. And then I'm going to fussy cut again. Bitty Penny, what are your normal days? What is normal, Pam? What is this normal thing I keep hearing about? How do I get me some of that? My typical days, Pam, are Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. However, we have to pivot because I'm also on like design teams, and then they have specific days that you have to do things. So sometimes the days change because of that. But if it's a week without that kind of stuff going on, then it's Monday, Thursday, Saturday. This week I'm on vacation still. Oh, so amazing being on vacation. So my schedule is going to be a little off, and then I have design team stuff. So I have the sheet load, and I have paper stash smash this week. I've never done this before, you guys. I've never like fussy cut something and then done matting layers and fussy cut those as well. This is totally new for me. And I like it. It's kind of a way to make them more impactful without even coloring. I might still color them, but that's pretty cool. Okay, and let me put this fabric on here. Okay. Okay, let's color them. I think they need to be colored. But I do like this. A note to self, remember that. Okay, now yeah, I like that. And let's color them up. Oh, geez. I wish I was doing watercolor. Now I have to fumble through my alcohol markers. Is it buffering on occasion? Anybody? I know Pam's saying it is. Oh, thanks, Reagan. Oh my gosh, the pizza smells amazing. That's a finger there, right? We got to count the digits. There we go. No buffering for me, and I have awful internet. Okay. Yeah, I need to go get me a new router. Actually, Spectrum, if you're listening, I need you to send me my router because I can't be without internet. Not even long enough to drive across town to get a new router. So please just send it to me. Thank you. You know, these days everyone's listening. You just mention something without anything on or searching for it, and suddenly it appears the next time you turn on your computer. Which I'm not fully mad at, because then it makes it easier. I'm like, oh, thanks, Internet, for reminding me of that random conversation I had where you weren't supposed to be a part of it. It honestly saves me time and helps me remember. We're not doing an orange, girl. No, no, no. We're not. We'll do that. No fancy coloring here. Just getting the job done. There we go. Just getting it done. Yay. Hi, Jan. Good, good, good. South Storm. Oh, wow. DT. I'll have to try it. What does this look like? It's peachy. Give her some peachy cheeks. Have y'all heard the term blush blind? Like women who wear a lot of blush, they're saying they're blush blind. I swear they have something for everyone. I would just say, oh, yeah, she likes blush. I like blush. These girls are blush blind. Okay, let's give them some color on their outfits. I'll make it orange. Why not? This girl is team orange. And then you know the other girl's team purple. Just saying. Oh man, and I just want to say there were dudes crafting with us. There were quite a few dudes. So shout out to Dudes Craft too. There were quite a few men like my husband and Angie's and others who helped the ladies, you know, help their wives. There were just, it was just awesome. But there were dudes who were there and crafting and enjoying it. It's just awesome. When I was talking to Doug, he was like, yeah, told the men on my crew I was going to a crafting convention, and they just looked at me funny or whatever. He's like, I didn't even care because I knew I was coming to have fun, and I just love that. It's like, good for you. That's right. Okay, give her some dark brown in here. Almost done, you guys, I promise. I know we've been here a while. Don't look at the clock. Let's just have fun. All right. A lot of people were taken back by how blonde my hair is right now. My friend dyed my hair for me. It's a lot blonder than I thought it was going to be. And I hear blondes have more fun, but I kind of have fun no matter what color my hair is. Her hair matches her skin a little too closely. This color's almost dried up. Did you get to meet Cindy Elkins' hubby? Yes. Does he really look like Santa? Yes. That was one way for me to pick him out of the crowd. Absolutely. And he was jolly too. Cindy Elkins is the life of the party. She might have missed her calling. I think she should have been on Broadway. Yeah. Oh, good. That part came off. Okay. I kind of want to put this sari silk down here. Okay. I think we have a card. I don't know. I might put more layers on this sentiment part. My stomach's growling. I smell my son's pizza and it smells amazing. I do need to eat. Let's see. Good for some small scraps. Black and orange, is that too Halloween-y? No, I think it's fine. Boy, it really emphasizes how crooked all my lines are. That's okay. I can live with that. I'm lagging in chat because of X-ray. Oh, department called to schedule me for a simple exam and it took her 11 minutes. You're like, excuse me, I'm very busy. Can we hurry this call up? I'm chatting. I'm in the middle of a conversation. Okay. All right. We made a card. Now I've made 2 cards in 8 days. I'm going to have to make a sheet load just to get my quota up here. Oh, let's pop these ladies up. I kind of wanted to stitch this on there. What if I stitch that on and pop them up? All right, I'm going to go to my sewing machine real quick. Got to turn her on. She's been on vacation. I wonder if my craft room missed me. Probably not. Oh, there was a craft-a-lanch while I was gone. All right. Yep, there was a craft-a-lanch, and it wasn't fast because she was on vacation hanging out with her cousins, having the time of her life. I don't even think she wanted us to come home. I think she was like, I'm good. Just having fun with my cousins. My sister-in-law is so sweet. She sends me videos when we're away of my dog having fun, and I just love it because Fazzy's birthday took place while we were gone. We're gonna have to celebrate her birthday. Let me pop these girls up. I was telling some ladies at Paper Ganza that Happy Birthday is my dog's favorite song. You start to sing that and she gets up from wherever she's at. She could be in the middle of a long winter's nap and she hears people sing Happy Birthday and she gets real excited. She loves it. So we're going to have to celebrate her birthday with her, since it happened while we were gone. Okay, they're definitely popped up. Oh, 6 cards in 2 days. That's good. Under a pile of papers. That's awesome. Those are numbers. That's how I usually go. He does have a nice Santa beard. I agree, Melissa. Hey, Melissa. Yeah. Well groomed. My husband looks like a lumberjack with his beard. He doesn't groom his beard. I love it. I don't mind, but it's pretty wild. It gets unruly. Somebody's got to get married for him to... Oh, don't think Jill's here anymore. But John was going to throw out this chocolate. It's like, that's a sin. You can't do that. I'll take it. Have a piece of chocolate. All right. We have made a card. We unpacked my box. And guess what I'm going to do the rest of the day? I'm going to sit right here and make more cards. I want to use this new glue, but I don't think I want to use it in this application. I think I want to use it for finer. We'll add some embellishments to this. But yeah, I'm just going to sit here and craft all day. I'm going to craft till my hubby comes home. I say craft, you know, do whatever till the cows come home. I'm going to craft till my hubby comes home. And not for lunch. When he comes home and he's done with his day, I'll step away from the craft room. I know how to get the most out of my vacation. So I could squeeze it for all it's worth. No worries, Mary. Hi, honey. I missed you. Did you miss me too? Love you. I missed you guys. She was in your pod. Aww. Oh my gosh. Was she not a complete riot during the murder mystery? Oh my, I told her twice afterwards. I was like, you totally missed your calling. You need to go find a community theater to join, girlfriend. Crazy Kitty and Call Me Crafty Owl, they all did such a good job. I'm not shy. If you're like, hey, like Mary, like, you know, just, you know, be a glitter fairy, go, you know, just socialize. Oh, I can socialize all day long. But like act or perform, no. No, I can't. I would be so shy in that situation. When I did theater, and I just did the backdrop. I did the artsy part. Like, well, it's all art, but I built props and stuff. I painted scenes and backgrounds and things like that. Let's put some of these fun, will I ever remember the name? Sparkle Spots. SS, Sparkle Spots. Ooh, and my new picker. And I love that they come in different sizes. Y'all know, I always love my embellishments to be in different sizes. Yeah, let's put more. This tool has a nice weight to it. What was the name of y'all's pod? I can't remember. Y'all weren't the Garden Gals. That's where Nima was. Melissa, what was your pod? Oh, she told you need to watch Poor Bitty Penny. Well, it's just a riot around here. It's just a card making circus. So welcome. Peas in a pod. You were peas in a pod. Oh, and who was the murderer? I can't remember her name, but she was hilarious. And the funny thing about me not being able to remember her name off the top of my head is that her character, no one could ever remember in the whole skit. I thought it was going to be Call Me Crafty Owl. My vote was full in. I thought it was Call Me Crafty Owl's character. I was wrong. Okay, we made a card. Woohoo! And then you guys helped me unpack my box. You got to see all of the cards I received. You got to see everything that I bought. You got to see all the swag. So that's kind of what I have left to show you guys. There's pictures, there's video, there's things like that, but I'm going to leave that to Steve and Mary for the most part. Y'all were peas in the pod. Okay. You solved it correctly? I know. It's hard now that we're away. It all gets so scrambled. Are you finding that? I'm finding that. I'd had to journal about it in the moment to remember everything correctly. But there we go. We made a card, and this was inspired by one of the cards in the showcase. I'm telling y'all, I have so much inspiration that I took from being in those with those amazing crafters, and my heart is just so full of joy, and I had to come back and share that with y'all all. I wanted y'all to see my big box of fun. You got to go eat, Shay. Yeah, go take care of yourself. No, it's too short. Sala. Oh my gosh. Well, I love you guys. I missed y'all. I'm so glad to be back home just so I can be back with all of you and drink water with wild abandon. When I travel, I never drink enough water. And when I'm at home, I drink water all the time. So when we got home last night, it was like, I get to drink as much water as I want. So I'm going to be getting hydrated. Kristen, you know, even though you couldn't be there, the K-Motto effect was there. You have definitely spread that. I know somebody there had made their Club 52 card. So how soon will you be able to sign up for the next paper Ganza? I don't know, Mary. That was the hot question on everyone's lips. They wanted to know, and we all have to wait and find out. I'm not so sure. You did see it? Oh, good. Yes, I'm so glad you saw it because you were there in spirit. We all felt it. We knew it. I was thinking of you. I was thinking of so many friends. So good, good, good. All right. I love you guys bunches. Melissa, thanks for coming in and hanging out. The K-Motto effect is so strong. And I love all of y'all. Y'all have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow, but at my normal time. So early in the morning, 5:30 or so. Something like that. Maybe 6 because I am on vacation, but I'm still going to keep it in my normal time frame. I'll have a sheet load for y'all this week. I'll have inspiration for the Paper Stash Smash collab, and who knows what else. We're just going to play and have fun like always. You know, not too much planning around here. All right. Y'all have a super awesome Monday. I'll see you later. Bye.